Erstmal zurückgehen. Hä? Ah ja, jetzt hat Highspeed. Ah, das ist so übel. Und ich muss jetzt schauen, dass ich die CP alle wieder auffülle, ne? Warte mal, die Dinge müssen wir auf jeden Fall rein tun. Okay. Aber ich muss bisher sagen, von dem Dungeon finde ich gut, dass sie es kürzer gemacht haben. Ah, scheiße, es führt halt einfach hoch, ne? Alles klar, wir gehen nochmal zurück. CP farmen und hoffen dabei nicht zu sterben. Gegen den könnte man es eigentlich... Nein, der ist mir zu fett. Also, fett ist schon das falsche Wort, Mann.
Shit! Shit! There!
Nicht zu fett, sondern den sein Multi-Angriff stört mich tierisch. Und du lässt mich auch... Dann gehen wir lieber auf den da.
It's my turn. I'm going. Yeah.
Oh. Schau mich nicht so an, ich war das nicht. Das war ein anderer Typ mit einer Rifle. Oh.
Yeah. Now's our chance.
Ha! It's down!
They're mine. It's my there. Wide open.
An opening!
It's my turn. Yeah. Now's our chance.
It's mine! My turn! Yeah! Let's go!
Oh. Ja, geht eigentlich.
All right, there. It's my turn. Now's our chance.
It's mine! My turn! Ha! It's down!
I've got you.
It's my turn!
Okay, die anderen zwei werden das mal getroffen.
Ha! It's down!
They're mine. All right. Ha! I'm going. Yeah.
I got this. Rah! Let's keep moving!
Okay, die Roten sind in Ordnung. Das ist da... Das ist der Kleine. Ich weiß nicht, was der Kleine alles kann.
There's an opening.
Ha!
It's my turn. Ha! Yes.
Sure.
Warte mal, jetzt müssen wir mal schauen im Passion. Die Jungen braucht,
Arc is
glaube ich, am
activate.
längsten, um hochzukommen.
Take this! It's down!
They're mine.
Ha!
Nuh-uh.
It's my turn! Ha! It's down!
They're mine.
This is it! My turn!
Ja, dein Turn.
It's down!
I've got you. All right. There. Wide open.
An opening!
I'm going. Ha!
Let's go! Ha! Now!
They're mine.
This is it! Good work, Yuna.
Okay, geht eigentlich. Da müssen wir bloß noch den Juices hochbringen. Weil fürs Letzte hätte ich gern alle S-Crafts. Weil gerade der Juices hat uns jetzt halt richtig rausgehauen. Das ist die Frage, was kann der da? Ich finde es immer besser, wenn wir nicht rausfinden, was die können. Ist zwar scheiße dann fürs nächste Mal, wenn man nicht voll da reinrennt.
My turn!
Was? Okay, warte mal, dich können wir austauschen.
Tag out! Leave it to me! Now!
I've got you.
Let's go! Arcus activate!
Nuh-uh. All right. There.
Ha! It's my turn!
Warum tötet ihr die immer alle gleich?
Very well.
Ja, super.
I will fulfill my
Verschwunden
duty.
und gewonnen. So ein Scheiß. Was für ein Käse.
That was so relaxing.
Da war die wieder. Der ist kacke. Warum ist der überhaupt dabei? Warum kann der Petrify? Warum kann der überhaupt irgendwas mit Petrify?
There.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Ja, da müssen wir mal schauen, dass wir...
Roll! Helix now!
They're mine!
It's my turn.
Weak.
It's my turn! There! Wide open!
An opening!
It's my turn! Yeah! Don't give
Thanks.
up! I'll care for you.
You have my thanks. Leave it to me.
Machen wir mal. Nein, den können wir jetzt nicht machen.
Weak.
It's my turn! Yes! Ha!
You have my thanks.
Let's go!
It's my turn! Ha! Now's our chance!
There!
Yeah! Take this! It's down!
Was war das jetzt?
They're mine! It's my turn! There!
Take this!
I'll care for
You
you.
have my thanks. Very well. Now!
Muss ich mal den einschauen, dass wir wegbringen.
It's my
Ja,
chip
okay, der
now!
Usus ist fast voll.
They're mine! I'm going! Ha!
Können wir eigentlich alle draufhauen.
Here I there!
Let's go! Ha!
Very What?
I'm going!
Ja, er macht's nicht, obwohl es ein
Alright,
Hans ist.
there!
Let's go! It's down!
They're
Meine
mine!
CP sind auf 0. Elender
Take
Bastard.
this!
Leave it.
I'm up! Shit!
It's my turn! All right, there!
It's my
Not on my watch!
weak. Now!
I've got you!
It's my turn! Now!
They're mine! Yes! Ha! Here I come!
Leave it.
I'm up! Tuh!
It's my turn! All right! There!
Leave it. I will fulfill my duty as a noble.
Sie hat automatisch Seraphic Ring bekommen. Die ältere Schüler. Das heißt, ich kann ihr irgendwas anderes zustecken. Warte. Jetzt könnte ich eigentlich... Dunamis. Seraphic Ring. Recover 90% HP, CP und bis 180 einmal pro Kampf. Ja, aber sie hat momentan Canon. Das heißt, dreifach Heilung. Ah, die hat dann auch die ganzen Heilungsdinger nicht mehr, ne? Crystal Adds per Ascension. Kann ich mir Seraphic Ring sparen und hau ihr... EP-Cut minus 10. EP-Cut müssen wir dann holen. Also auf zurück. Soll ich jetzt sagen, hey, der ist wieder da, aber stimmt, den haben wir nie. Ich weiß, da war das Ding, jetzt machen wir dann oben. Dass wir sie wirklich insgesamt besiegen konnten, ist schon lustig. Aber ja, stimmt, wir müssen ja langsam so dazu kommen, dass wir die Großen besiegen können. Und das ist auch die ganze Grütze, was mich immer aufgeregt hat, Alter. Dass wir irgendwie ständig nur im Nachteil waren. Ständig. Verortment, Quarz. PK 3. Das wäre jetzt hätten wir so auch machen können, ne? Bei 30%. Cast Tree haben wir aber auch 33%. Okay, das passt dann bei ihm. Dann können wir jetzt hier wieder austauschen gegen ihn. Es ist einfach unser Super-Team, Alter. Ich meine, die einzige, wo wir eigentlich austauschen könnten, wäre die Yuna. Aber ich finde, die gehört auch dazu. Die hat einen höheren Break-Damage-Schaden, glaube ich. Holla. Holla, die Waldfee. Ja, da war der. Ja, ist die erwachsene Form. Ihre wahre Form, Alter. Ich habe jetzt schon keinen Bock mehr. Da speichern wir Ding auf. Wir wollen nie wieder gegen die Liquin kämpfen. Die Ding vorher war noch easy. Jetzt bin ich gespannt.
So you've arrived at last. Well done.
Hello, Grandmother.
Is that the reflecting pool?
Yes. Though the proper name for it is the Spectral Moon Mirror.
The water's so crystal clear.
Als ob die das da aussieht.
So this is what the wandering witches spent so many generations watching over.
Now I see. It's actually an artifact, isn't it?
For real?
It does emanate a certain aura, not unlike that of the Bell of Crossbell.
Very astute. That particular artifact was passed down through the Croix family. It is but one of many. The tetracyclic towers of Liberl, the recluse cube of the Liberarch, the black records of the Arnor family, even Prince Olivert's sonorous seashell.
Legend says Adios bestowed artifacts to a number of different groups back in the days of yore.
Which would mean this mirror was the artifact consigned to the witches.
Correct. The Spectral Moon Mirror works in tandem with the Black Records, and is itself connected to the spirit shrines scattered about the land. It is also the source of the many visions you have experienced. Nevertheless, it is quite a rarity for its powers to manifest, even for us witches. But everything changed the moment we congregated together in this shrine. Emma, the wandering witch, and Celine, her familiar. Schwarzer, the cursed sacrifice, and I, the elder of the Hexen clan. The great twilight is upon us, and a frenzied thirst for blood sweeps over the land.
So we're really doing this? Red Moon Rose, the true ancestor of the vampires.
The term vampire is little more than slander. A myth that masks the reality of my kin. Although, when it comes to manipulating vitality, I suppose there is a hint of truth to the tales.
Oh shit.
The hell?
A holy beast. You're the origin of Grianos and myself.
Roselia was the name once borne by an ancient creature. 1,200 years ago, it fused with the Kin of Fire's elder to prevent a great calamity of their time. This creature was the holy beast sent forth by the goddess, the Burning Sphinx.
Keeper of the Flame, Roselias, Burning Sphinx. Schaut geil aus.
Grandmother.
So you're the one the church has been searching for. The other holy beast, long thought to have disappeared.
Damn, who would have guessed?
As I have already stated, I am not the first to bear the name Roselia. The original disappeared 900 years ago, likely due to the gnome's betrayal. I began my existence as a familiar, not unlike Celine.
What?
My predecessors showed me this place, telling me to return here should anything happen to her. I obeyed, and when I arrived, the Spectral Moon Mirror allowed me to inherit a part of her memories, as well as her mission. Thus did I become the second Roselia.
Come to think of it, that bird Vita used to own had azure wings just like those.
So both familiars were made in the image of the holy beast that created them.
Now I understand why you wanted Celine to come here.
Indeed. The great twilight is upon us, and our clash with the gnomes draws ever closer. Given the state of the world and the coming of the rivalries, nothing is guaranteed. As such, should the worst come to pass, Celine is to serve as my successor.
But that would mean... Rose, just what are you planning to do?
Nothing so drastic as dying, I assure you. But we must account for every possibility. Filling the air with strife will cause the reflecting pool to show us visions linked to the Black Records. Having a wandering witch and the ultimate sacrifice here should allow us to see the truth of this curse in its entirety.
I see. We need to uncover the full vision. All the glimpses we saw in the other shrines were just pieces of it. And in order to trigger it, we need to fight.
So we're really going to fight you, without holding anything back.
Precisely. Now, enough dawdling.
Whoa! What a formidable aura.
But we can't back down now. Right. It's now or never.
Class 7s, new and old. It's time to face our greatest trial yet.
We'll prove the time Milliam bought for us was not in vain.
We will fight to uncover the hidden truth. I've got a few choice words to say about all this, Rose. But I'll fight you first and complain later.
Then come, children. Face me with the full extent of your strength. We shall see how you fare against the Hexen clan's elder. I, a holy beast of the goddess, Roselia, the burning sphinx.
Oh,
Come forth, lest hesitation be your undoing.
Die ist Gott sei Dank überhaupt nicht groß. Oh, fuck. Perpetual Flame. Ah, wir haben nichts gegen Splendid Flame. Resisted. Okay.
Thanks.
Wir haben auf jeden Fall irgendwas resisted.
Thanks.
It's my turn!
Ich bin gerade unschlüssig, was ich machen soll. Wieder die übliche Rean-Nummer? Komm, wir machen die übliche Rean-Nummer.
Let's go! I'm up! I'm up!
Brenne ich gerade? Nee. Ich kann ja auch nicht raus, kann das sein? Das brennt nämlich an der Stelle, nicht direkt an der Stelle, wo die Sphinx ist. Heißt es dann, ich verliere so oder so Energie die ganze... Alter, ja, die haben alle Energie verloren, ne? Ach ne, warte, die hat ja gerade angegriffen. Ah. So, Termination / Task.
My mind is clear.
59.000.
All right! This is it!
24.
Sure.
Bei dir machen wir es mal nicht. Gehst mal hinter sie.
You're mine!
Radiant Breeze.
I'm going.
Okay, es geht. Alles 100%. 471.000. Alter, Scheiße. Und mal so.
Arcus, activate.
Do it!
Ja, genau, do it. Scheiße, was hat abgezogen? Ich hab's nicht gesehen. Hellfire Steam.
I'm up! Roar! Helix strike!
Yes. Arcus, activate.
Sure.
Warte mal, bei dir machen wir jetzt mal...
Glimmer.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, was die noch
My
raushaut.
turn. Got a little something? Bullseye!
$527 nur ist halt ziemlich wenig, ne? 13.000 mit dem Crit.
Yes. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn! Cut through! It's down!
They're mine!
Der schläft?
Here I go!
Ist dein Scheiß ernst? Wir könnten einen Crit austeilen, ne? Andererseits könnten wir aber auch die eine Runde nutzen, um zu healen. Wobei, Frozen Epoch.
Arcus, activate!
Do it!
Macht der eigentlich auf, wenn wir das reinhauen? Ja, scheinbar.
I'm going. Glimmer.
Ja, wir haben ja eins zurückbekommen.
I'm going. Arcus, activate.
Why?
Ey, Titi,
No!
What? My turn.
das war sofort tot. Nee. ich das nicht geil finden. Ich komme wahrscheinlich auch nicht auf die andere Seite, um sie wieder zu beleben, oder? Doch, würde ich sogar kommen.
Now, here's dessert! That's what you get for being careless.
Wieder 13, wieder ein Crit. Oh ja, er ist Stärke down. Ah ja, hat er ja Legbreaker, ne?
Arcus, activate! There! Thanks! It's my turn! Ha!
Let's go! Ha! It's down!
They're mine!
Not on my watch!
Radiant Breeze.
Don't give up! There!
Oh, is this as far as your power goes?
Alter, wir haben bisher noch keine Probleme mit dir.
Sure.
Aber ich weiß jetzt, dass wir gleich voll auf den Arsch kriegen, Alter. 234. Wir haben ja auf jeden Fall die Hälfte abgezogen. Aber jetzt müssen wir halt auch noch 234.000 Lebenspunkte hier Enhanced-Modus aushalten, ne? Reaper's Wilburn. K.O. Nightmare. Würde hier nicht reinhauen.
Hey, rest in peace!
Ja, da Resist
It's my turn.
in Nightmare zu setzen, war mir fast klar.
Let's go!
I'm going!
18.000.
It's my turn!
Ich komme nicht dahinter, oder? Nee. Ach, greif einfach mal an.
Set! Striker!
I'm up! Roar! Healing strike! It's down!
They're mine!
Jetzt wird sie loslegen. Enhanced, Alter, ich wusste.
My turn.
Glimmer!
Sure.
Jetzt wird sie voll draufhauen.
Now, here's dessert! That's what you get for being careless.
Ja, careless. Jetzt haut sie rein.
Nuh-uh!
I have decided to bring about end. Nein, ich find's nicht gut, wenn du entscheidest einfach, dass jetzt Ende ist. Und das zieht nur die Hälfte jetzt ab, ne? Das wird übel. Oh mein Gott, ich hab mich nicht voll hochgeheilt. Oh Gott, es geht. Alter Schwede, ich hab so Schiss jetzt gehabt, ey.
Ja.
Let's go! Shit!
Alright!
Warte mal. Hat die sich wieder hochgeheilt? Kann das sein? Müsste doch jetzt eigentlich viel weniger haben.
It's my turn! Arcus, activate!
Sure.
It's my turn! Tuh!
Thanks.
Thanks!
Eye in the Dark.
Alright!
Er ist versteinert. Recuria.
Arcus,
It's
activate!
my turn! Let's go!
Seize Victor.
Let's go! Mein...
29.000
It's my
geht.
turn!
Item.
There!
Thanks.
Pager Flame.
It's my turn!
Das setzt sie da, ne? Ja.
Ha!
Do it!
22.000.
It's my turn!
Megalith Fall? Wir wechseln mal.
You got this! I'll handle the rest!
Sie wohl kennen. Albion Wolf.
Arcus, activate! Yes! Arcus, activate!
Hellfire Stream. Geht.
Damn it! It's my turn!
Ja!
So, die hauen jetzt wahrscheinlich ganz schön rein. $21.000. 14.000.
I'm going!
Das ist die Frage. Oh ne, sie ist fast am Arsch, Alter, sehe ich gerade.
Ha!
Thanks.
Thank
Dann machen wir es
you.
lieber so
I'm going!
und hauen hier nochmal Albion Wolf raus. Und hoffen, dass jetzt noch auf Enhance geht. Splendid Flame.
It's
Ist
my
in
turn!
Ordnung. Aber er dreht jetzt am Rad, ne?
Roar! Healing strike! It's down!
Attack!
20.000. Die sind normal zu, aber was ist los mit dir?
Let's go!
It's mine! My turn.
70.000 noch. Wir könnten es rausreißen, ne?
Glimmer!
Aber die zieht mir gerade ein bisschen
I
zu
got
viel
this.
ab. So, machen wir mal Belial Raid.
Now.
26.000.
I'm going!
Diamond Nova.
Arcus, activate! It's my turn!
Albion Wolf.
Huh?
Haut's gar raus, Leute. Sorry, aber der resistet.
Ja!
Okay, und die Sache ist gelaufen. Albion Wolf. 18.000. Und die Muse beendet. Verfliehen wir das dämliche Vizekätzchen ein. Es hat nicht gereicht.
I'm going!
Zerstören wir sie mit Liebe.
Don't look at me like that! Mwah! How?
Impressively done.
Wir haben sie wieder im Herzchenschuss erledigt.
Foe suppressed. Let's continue.
30.000. Elisha kriegt am meisten. Das ist auch das niedrigste. Nein, eigentlich nicht. Ah ne, doch, eine Muse und Elisha sind am niedrigsten. Oh, das Blau kriegt jetzt Diamond Nova. Ich muss das bei der Muse nicht mehr ausrüsten. Yes!
All right.
Well, I did it!
Okay.
How'd you like that, huh?
That was tough, but I think we did it.
I didn't expect you to be able to hold your ground so fiercely, children. Now I understand how Ragnar and must have felt after facing your kind.
Huh? I know of the ancient dragon, but the other name...
It sounds similar to that of the Steel Maiden's Divine Knight.
It is a name that has passed from this world into oblivion. But back to the matter at hand. You have all passed the trials set before you. As for what comes next, you had best brace yourselves.
The spectral moon mirror. It's...
I'll guide us through. Everyone get ready.
What is this?
The fragments of the past preserved in the Black Records. A reality even I have yet to see. Do not avert your eyes. This is the truth.
Damn it! Why? How could the boss just leave us like this?
He told us to take care of Fee. He must have been prepared for this. The boss dragged Baldur the War God straight down to Gehenna with him. I'm sure he's happy about that. And yet...
What a shame. It would seem I failed to make it in time.
You.
Ain't you that guy from the workshop?
Why, yes. Oh, I do hope our S-weapons are serving you well. I have a certain proposal that you might find of interest. And as it so happens, everything we need to execute it can be found nearby. If all goes well, it may be possible to bring your boss back to life.
What was that?
Now you're just talking crazy.
Very well. I cannot fault your suspicion. Perhaps the Red Constellation would be interested in having their leader back instead. There is, after all, only room for one in this deal. Congratulations on completing your trial. I trust you understand your situation, Rutger Klossel.
Yeah, let me see if I got this straight. I get to pilot Zector, one of the fragments of the Great Power. Which means, somehow or another, I ended up being the chosen sap. But not by old Palatinate over there, per se. You set me up, didn't you?
Oh, and what makes you say that?
Don't play dumb. I know you've been giving weapons to both us and the Red Constellation. Wouldn't be any of my business ordinarily, but when I fought Baldur, I realized something strange was going on. We duked it out for 3 days and 3 nights straight. Guys gotta wonder how that's even possible. And on top of that, this big thing just happened to be sleeping right next to where we died. I can't even remember why we chose that place for our final showdown. But it's obvious to me now. You've been the one pulling the strings behind our backs this whole time.
Relinquish it to me. It belongs to me. Your soul, your entire being.
You never do tire of this, do you? You are the embodiment of delusion. Repulsive, without a single shred of dignity, unlike Valimar.
Compared to me, the Ashen Knight is nothing more than scrap metal. Accept it. You, with the heart of a lion, deserve better. You alone deserve to pilot me.
Drykos?
Damn. The Argent One comes. But it matters not. You shall never escape my grasp. No matter where you flee, your weary soul will never find refuge.
Drykos, what was that just now?
It's been an age and a half, Leanne. You haven't changed at all from when I last saw you. No, if anything, you're more beautiful than ever.
Your flattery won't work on me. I assume you heard what became of me from Rose?
Indeed. She told me of your revival and how you'd left Erebonia in secret. What a heartless woman you are. We promised to grow old together, yet you've left me here to grow old on my own.
Even so, my thoughts have always been with you. You and Evelyn's children have grown up splendidly. Your bloodline will surely be blessed with many descendants. I regret that I could not have given you the same. Nevertheless, I am truly happy for you.
Leanne.
Now please, tell me, what was that earlier? That horrible darkness hanging over you? How long has it been haunting you? And why?
My name is Georg. I never had a surname,
but the chief told me to pick one, so I took out the G from Gnome and went with that. The idea of having GG as my initials sounded silly to me. Repetitive. That's really all there is to it. When I left the workshop, my real memories were replaced with fake ones. Not that it was so bad. It was as if I'd become a character in a story. I played my role, going to school, making friends, unaware that I'd been regularly reporting back to the workshop the entire time. They'd used the Faceless's hypnosis techniques on me, having stolen them from Ouroboros. But honestly, it wasn't that bad, considering it was just a dream. Reviving Crow was simply a matter of efficiency. Nothing more. The chief gave me an earful for it, but I knew Crow would be a suitable candidate for the rivalries. That's the only reason I did what I did. It's the same reason I didn't kill Angie. And the same reason I gave the courageous a chance.
Now, there's a good boy.
He has a gentle look to him, just like you. We should be glad he hasn't taken after me. Though I suppose if he had my rugged features, he'd have no end of admirers.
I'm sure. Besides, you resemble your father too, don't you? Though I might start to worry if you turn out half as oblivious as him.
How do you mean?
You see? But in a way, that's just what I love about your father. Take care, dear. Best of luck with tomorrow's mission.
I'll be off then. I love you, Kasha. And you as well, Rean.
It's been 180 years since his passing, and only 30 since his soul found its way back to this world. A wonderful wife and a healthy child. It seems there's no need for me to be concerned. But I fear the darkness still hangs over him. Perhaps it's time I reconsider that invitation.
What? Again? Honestly, you and your research projects. Well, whatever it's about this time, I'm sure you'll make it a success. Like always. Just try and make it back for the weekend, all right? My father would love to spend some time with you. As would Elisa.
I'll see what I can do. I love you, Irina. Oh boy. What in Adios' name am I doing? Spending my days designing weapons instead of spending time with my wife and daughter? Not that these recent headaches are helping, or these sudden drowsy spells. They couldn't find anything wrong with me at the clinic, though. The Panzer Soldat. With any luck, it'll revolutionize the industry as we know it. But will it be good enough for the professor to approve as my final thesis? Wait, my final thesis? Where did that thought even come from? It's almost as though... Am I trying to leave this place?
Yes, you are. Open your eyes, Franz Lumen. I have already claimed the king. All that remains is his steward. Accept your fate.
Mr. Franz Reinfurt? Pardon my intrusion. I am one of the enforcers of Ouroboros, number 9, the Severing Eclipse. I've come to retrieve the research reports, as per your agreement with Professor Novartis. You are Mr. Reinfurt, correct? An affiliate of the 13 factories?
Though that is indeed my name, it is not who I truly am. Franz Reinfurt was nothing more than a temporary alias. It is nothing compared to my true self. A name passed down for centuries from one servant of the Great One to another.
I beg your pardon.
I suppose I should cast my alias aside now. You couldn't have arrived at a better time. I regret to inform you that I will not be relinquishing my research. Try and obtain it by force if you like, but be warned, it won't end well for you.
Looking back, I've experienced more than my fair share of misfortune. My parents were wealthy landowners in the north, but an avalanche claimed them while I was still young. By some stroke of fate, I was taken in by the Baron of Ymir and sent to Thor's military academy. As the years went by, my career progressed well, granting me many close friends along the way. And then, well into my 30s, I met her, the woman who would become my wife. Oh, I experienced my fair share of teasing, but in spite of that, our union was blessed. It was around that time, however, that I started hearing the voice.
Relinquish it to me. It belongs to me. Your soul, your entire being. Yes. Yes.
Unable to seek anyone's counsel, I tried to seal it deep within my heart. By the time we'd married and our son was born, the voice had faded into only the faintest of thoughts. But no sooner could I breathe a sigh of relief had it returned at the very worst point of my wretched life.
Thank the goddess. You're okay. Please, Gilead, I beg of you. Save our child.
No! Why? Damn you, Arundel! What did Kasha and my son ever do to you? I'm your enemy! I'm the one you want! Helios, please! Someone answer me! Goddess or fiend, I don't care! I'll do anything. Take me instead if you must. Just please! Spare our son's life!
Oh, how long I've waited to hear those words. Waited and waited, Drycles, for 200 long years. This time, you will be my awakener, not the Ashen Knight's. Agree, and I will deliver your son from death.
It was you. You're the one who did this. All of it. But I don't care anymore. Take my body. Take my soul. Do what you will. So long as you save my son, it doesn't matter what happens to me. Ebonite Ishmelga!
There it is, then. The whole truth.
So the duel the boss died in was rigged from the start.
By Black Alberic. But even he was just a puppet.
George, too. Though his circumstances were a bit different.
Yeah. And what was that thing possessing Elisa's dad anyway?
It looked like he was taken over by another persona. The Chief of the Gnomes.
The being that possessed him has achieved immortality through means different from mine. I suspect it lives on by becoming one with any descendant of the gnomes it deems worthy. almost akin to a parasite of sorts. Father.
We also learned the truth about Aryan Road, or Leanne Sandlot as she was once known. She spent 250 years watching over the Empire, as well as the man she loved most.
A saint in the truest sense of the word.
But... that means the guy she spent all that time watching over is...
I admit, I always did have my suspicions. Why, for instance, did Emperor Eugen go to such lengths to support the Chancellor?
You're right. It all makes sense now. His Majesty had the entire truth in his hands this whole time. The Black Records.
He knew that the Lionheart Emperor, founder of Thors, father of the Renaissance, and victor in the War of the Lions 250 years back, had been reborn as Gileath Osborne, the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
Yeah.
I never imagined reincarnation would be possible.
Paranormal bullcrap. Except it's for real this time, isn't it?
Of all the things for the visions to show us. Those witless fools! Why didn't Leanne and Dreichels come to me? Did you not say we were friends? Was it all just a lie? No. I am the one at fault. How could I have been so blind for centuries?
Grandmother. Rose.
Roselia, what can you tell us about this Ishmelga?
The Ebon Knight.
All signs point to him being the one behind all this, don't they?
It radiates an aura unlike any other divine knight we've encountered.
I do not know. This particular divine knight has remained mostly hidden for over 1,000 years. It was absent for both the War of the Lions 250 years ago and the Dark Dragon's appearance 900 years ago. However,
it may have been the one behind them. Or perhaps, the one behind every tragic event in Erebonia's dark history.
No way. Valimar, Ordine, and all the other divine knights we've seen thus far have each had their own conscious mind. What if that mind were to become warped by malice, amassing it as a kind of power?
The Gnomes and the Hexen clan have been at odds from the very start. Even still, we managed to reach a compromise 1,200 years ago. We stood side by side as we sealed off the Great One. We worked arm in arm to help found the Empire. But 800 years ago, after the reclamation of the capital, the Gnomes suddenly broke off all contact with us.
And the one behind all of that was the Ebon Knight. It must have taken over the Gnomes and made them into its followers. Well, that's the nice way of putting it, I guess. In reality, they're nothing more than its brainwashed minions.
And so they got involved with all sorts of shady stuff, including the boss's death, moving their evil plans forward the whole time.
Yeah, even now. That's the curse that Albrecht was talking about.
But what's its end goal? Bringing back the Great One? Or is it trying to win the rivalry of the Seven, to become the Great One itself?
Is that what the OZ units were created for? What I was created for? What Milliam gave her life for?
Just the thought of it makes me sick.
We can't let this stand.
Rean?
That thing is the reason for all this suffering. Not only in Erebonia, but in every country surrounding it. Crow, the Lance Maiden, and the Jaeger King were all made into immortals and forced into its game. It took Milliam's life, and the lives of so many others. Major Lecter's father, Major Claire's family,
and others still. Innocent people, all made into its victims. Elisa's father, George, my mother, even Chancellor Osborne himself.
Rean, keep it together! At this rate, the curse will take hold of you.
It seems the truth was too much for him to handle.
Damn it! You gotta get it under control.
Calm yourself, my awakener.
Valimar?
Oh, what is this? It feels so soothing.
Where are we? Is this the phase space where Divine Knights and Awakeners make their contracts?
Nah. I get the feeling we're somewhere else entirely.
Valimar, you can speak again? This is different from when we spoke back in the workshop, isn't it?
Correct. It seems the curse has temporarily loosened its grip on me. My means of expression remain limited, however. Perhaps I will recover the ability to speak in the real world at some point.
I hope so.
Thank the goddess.
Hear my words, Awakener, and secondary contractors. The Ebon Knight is not the only one to blame for all the tragedies you named. Mankind's weakness contributed to bringing them about. If you fail to understand this, you have no hope of prevailing in the rivalries ahead. Even with the sword.
The sword?
Can't be.
All right! It worked!
Milliam!
Milliam! Hey guys! Did you miss me? I've been watching over you guys the whole time. Every time you got in a pickle, and every time you whooped your way right out of it. Guess I should say sorry, though, for not being strong enough. I wanted to be able to say I saved the day, that I helped protect everyone. But I never thought I'd cause you guys all this grief instead.
Milliam!
You don't have to apologize.
Not in the slightest. You did more for us than we ever could have asked.
I'm guessing the two of you appeared to tell us something important. Am I right?
Yeah, being stuck like this helped us finally figure a few things out. First off, you were right about the rivalries being struggles for power between the Divine Knights. Crow's an immortal, so he should have totally vanished from our world after he was defeated. But it seems like you guys figured it out. Making him your kin like that bought him some more time. Though, when it comes to the end of the Great Twilight, I probably don't even need to say it.
That's me, living with a death sentence over my head.
Crow!
There is one more thing to mention regarding the Ebon Knight. His power is immense, beyond the reach or understanding of this realm. He could defeat every one of us. However, this would not make him whole again. He requires a worthy opponent. As such, I expect the following will occur. The Ebon Knight will wait until one knight has absorbed the power of the other 5 in order to have his worthy opponent. However, because this opponent has such power, it is at this point Ishmelga could potentially be defeated.
The Jaeger King's Palatinate Knight, the Steel Maiden's Argent Knight, the Prince's Vermilion Knight, Rufus's Auric Knight, and Rean's Ashen Knight partnered with Crow's Azure Knight. It'll be one of them who'll be going toe-to-toe with the Ebon Knight.
How about it, Rean? Looks like we don't have much of a choice.
Your rivalry at the Soul Shrine was only a preview of what's to come.
Maybe we can convince the boss to join us, just like Crow.
Perhaps. And from what we saw in those visions, there could certainly remain a chance to recruit the Steel Maiden to our side as well.
That's right. They of all people should understand what it is we're fighting for.
We can make it work. I'm sure of it.
Ain't gonna be easy, but at least now we finally got some light at the end of this tunnel.
Maybe so. But I somehow doubt Rufus or the Prince will be half as eager to team up with us.
So long as Valimar can win the rivalries and absorb the power of their knights, it shouldn't pose too much of a problem.
With more allies and more power, we might actually have a shot against Chancellor Osborne.
Our odds may be slim, but this is our best chance to defeat Ishmelga for good.
I've made my decision, Valimar. Not as the sacrifice, and not as an ogre, but as myself. We're going to see these rivalries through to the very end, with you and Milliam at our side.
Well said, my Awakener.
That's what I like to hear. I'll be right there with you all the way.
Milliam! Stop! Don't go!
Please, wait! There's still so much I have to say!
Come on, guys. You don't have to worry. Even if you can't see me, I'm always with you. Remember, we're all a team, no matter what happens.
Oh. That wasn't just a dream, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Now I see. She was never gone. She's been here all along.
My big sister.
I'm so glad.
She's come such a long way. I can hardly believe it.
What exactly was that, Grandmother?
A liminal space between dreams and reality, bestowed unto you by the spectral moon mirror. Something similar happened back when I inherited my predecessor's responsibilities. The mirror has granted us more than expected. All those centuries of watching over it were well worth it.
Yeah, they really were.
Roselia, and Emma, and Celine as well. Thank you for everything.
You could pass that on to Vita and the Rakshasa, too. Props for all the help.
Valimar has fallen silent once more, and it's unlikely Milliam will be able to speak to us like that again. Yet, their souls are still with us, always. Of that, we can be certain.
Indeed. Now that we're all together again, there can be no more room for doubt in our path as Class 7.
And as members of the Radiant Wings.
Probably would have been screwed without you witches helping out, though. Guess that's worth a thanks or two.
Definitely. I think I'm finally ready to face my father and Sharon again.
Yeah, we owe you guys. Big time.
You guys.
You're making way too big a deal over it. I didn't do anything. But I guess I'm glad things worked out.
Ah, it feels as though several centuries of weight has been lifted from my shoulders. As for the new facts that were revealed to us, I will let Vita and Thomas Lysander know what they should.
That'd be a great help. Thank you.
I'm just happy I was able to carry out my duty as a wandering witch. But I couldn't have done it if our family hadn't worked so hard to protect this sacred place. So thank you, Grandmother. for guiding our clan for so many years. And, more than anything, for making me the person I am today.
Just where's all this coming from? What do you think you're doing? Are you trying to bring your poor granny to tears? This old heart of mine can only take so many surprises.
My word.
It would seem our little trip can be counted as a success.
We should bring the good news back to His Highness and the others.
Right. Best not to keep them waiting any longer. Let's be off. To the Courageous 2.
Oh, holy shit, Alter. Ich war die ganze Zeit da, ne? Also, ich wollte jetzt auch nicht irgendwie zwischen labern oder sowas. Und Alter, das mit der Milliam und mit dem Valimar hat mich sowieso voll weggehauen, ey. Oh. Da musst du schon echt mit ein paar Tränchen kämpfen, ey. Jetzt war ich nicht mal der größte Fan von der Milliam, ne? Aber das, wie sie gestorben ist, auch wenn ich es vorher schon gewusst habe und jetzt ist. Oh. Aber Alter, das sind ein bisschen viele Wahrheiten auf einmal gewesen, ne?